Welcome to growing super hot pepper seeds or seedlings, episode number 5. I started this YouTube channel on January 3rd, 2017. But most of these were just little, just barely sprouting seedlings popping out of the soil of the germinating pods. And now, about 5 weeks later, this is what we've got. As you can see, well, this is one of the two areas that I'm growing these. This one is under the LED heat lamps. Well, they're LED grow lights that really don't produce any heat, but they do have LED full spectrum. And I've been putting them in the black gold soil and feeding them nitrogen. Well, more nitrogen than I was before, because if you can see, some of these leaves are nitrogen deficient. Here's a prime example right here. That's nitrogen deficiency, I believe. The color of that leaf, it's light, and that tells me, or I've understood, that that's a sign of nitrogen deficiency. So what I've done is I've put in some Simicoat, smart release, slow release nitrogen. And I'm also feeding them fast release. It's basically liquid. I mix it in with a gallon of water, and I've been feeding it to them here the past 3 or 4 days because I realized that I've had issues with nitrogen deficiency. Here's another good example. So I'm trying to get these back into shape. This is one of the two. I'll show you the other one in a second. Over here we've got a incandescent grow light putting off massive amounts of heat. This is the other area where I'm growing the pepper seedlings. And like I said, these have come a long way. Most of them were in these seed pods, and I've pulled them out of the seed pods and slowly have been transplanting them into cups with the black gold seedling soil. It's called the black gold brand. I'm using that, and you can see the little nitrogen, slow release nitrogen Simicoats. And I am starting to feed them the fast release Miracle Grow as well, because as you can see, here's a real bad example of it. See that? That white, almost near white leaf, those leaves, that tells me that there's a nitrogen deficiency. So you can see the little Simicoats that I've been putting in there, and I'm starting to feed them nitrogen in hopes that it will reverse some of this issue. Now over here, I'm not putting the pod dome, I'm not putting the dome over these anymore. This heat lamp, grow light, is yielding a temperature of roughly 90, almost 90 degrees here without a dome. So I'm just going to leave the dome off and just let it do its thing. And you can see here that these are the remaining seedlings that are still in these germinating pods that I plan to put in cups here in the next week or so, like these. Yeah, over here I'm giving this